Good evening, hello and welcome. You're watching Super Saturday Debate with me, Anusha Soni. The war of words over Tamil Nadu Minister Udhayanidhi Stalin's eradicate Sanatan Dharma. That remark and that debate continues to simmer. Home Minister Rajnath Singh has launched a scathing attack on the NDA bloc, calling them anti-Hindu. The alliance called INDIA is facing a fierce attack coming in from the BJP. You also have Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who has criticised the opposition for making anti-Sanatan remarks or anti-majoritarian remarks, stating that no one in the world can eradicate Sanatan Dharma. Meanwhile, the Grand Old Party has alleged that the centre is attempting to divert people's attention from the real issues such as unemployment and inflation. Where will this debate really head in the days to come? Because the issue has become certainly a talking point in the run-up to the assembly elections in the three crucial states in the Hindi heartland plus Telangana, and more importantly in the run-up to the battle of 2024, the big Lok Sabha elections. Clearly the lines, the political discourse along the line of religion is going to be critical in setting the political tone and tenor in the Lok Sabha elections. We talk about this topic and the views around this tonight.
वो सनातन धर्म को कहते हैं, कई सारे रोगों के साथ इसका नाम जोड़ते हैं। इनका एक ही काम है तुष्टीकरण।
The coordinated attack by the Indie Alliance for the last 2 years is a part of a larger conspiracy to eliminate Sanatana Dharma, the great Dharma of Hinduism, from our holy land.
अभी और अगले 3 महीने में भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक ही खेल रहेगा, कैसे ध्यान मोड़ो। सनातन धर्म की बात करो, फलाने की बात करो।
सनातन परंपरा और सनातन धर्म युग युगांतर से है, हाँ, और जब मैं और आप नहीं रहेंगे तब भी रहेगा।
Many would call, and arguably rightly so, this is some kind of hate speech against Sanatan Dharma. You're calling for eradication of a religion which is the religion of majority in this country and has been revered across the world. Let's take this debate to our panelists as well. Mr. R.P. Singh from the BJP is with us on the broadcast. Kapil Madan, who's a lawyer and political analyst. Mr. Rajgopalan, who's a senior journalist, and with Professor Dinesh Varshane, who's a CPI leader, is also joining us on the broadcast. Mr. R.P. Singh, first to you, there's a strong, voice of word. There's a strong attack coming in from none other than Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who has questioned the people who have made these kind of comments. The Congress party continues to maintain that, look, these are the remarks that the DMK has made, and the Congress party has got nothing to do with it. Kamal Nath is on record, Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala is on record, and there are various leaders of the Congress party who have said, we do not agree with the views which have been expressed by DMK. So is it fair to label the entire alliance under what DMK has said?
Well, Anusha, I'll answer that part, and I'll just smash their complete point that they have nothing to do with it.
Right.
But before that, there's a judgment of yesterday's judgment of Madras High Court. I'll just read small one para number 4 and 5, which is very important, and this ends the debate also. This judgment ends the debate on Sanatana also. This court is conscious to very vociferous and at times noisy debates on pro-anti Sanatana Dharma. It is broadly understood Sanatana Dharma as set of eternal duties, that it cannot be traced to one specific literature but has to be gathered from multiple sources which either relate to Hinduism or which those who practice the Hindu way of life.
Yes.
It includes the duty to the nation, to the duty to the king's duty to his people, duty to his parents, gurus, care for the poor. And it further goes on in para number 5 as well as the untouchability part. It says that somewhere an idea appears to have gained ground. Sanatana Dharma is all about and only about promoting casteism and untouchability. Untouchability is country equal. Untouchability is in a country of equal citizen cannot be tolerated even if it is seen and permitted somewhere within the principle of Sanatana Dharma. It still cannot have a space to stay since Article 17 of Constitution has declared that untouchability has been abolished. Now, after this also, there are voices which are saying that we have to eradicate Sanatana, and this is a Madras High Court judgment. How it started? It started with a DMK prominent member saying, the son of Stalin saying that, oh, we need to eradicate Sanatana, and it was not one off the cuff remark. He went to a program which was on eradication of Sanatana, which was organized as per eradication of Sanatana. Then his father reaffirmed the same thing. Mr. Stalin reaffirmed the same thing. Thereafter, he against Mr. A. Raja says that, oh, Sanatana is like AIDS. And then he goes further on it. Then one of their another minister says this was decided in the Mumbai meeting, in the Alliance Mumbai meeting. So, and not it didn't end here. Now, who all are in support? Mr. Priyank Kharge, Mr. Karthik Chidambaram. Not only that, Mr. K.C. Venugopal also take a something like anyone can have freedom of speech, anyone can say anything. In this judgment, freedom of speech also has been referred to very categorically, that freedom of speech is not absolute.
No, and Mr. R.P. Singh, there are laws in this country that regulate hate speech, and many have rightly argued that what has been said about Sanatan Dharma is covered under hate speech in what has been said. These are not comments that have been made against caste discrimination or untouchability, which, by the way, is already illegal under the Indian Constitution, as has been said by the learned High Court. Mr. Kapil Madan, why shouldn't we label the entire opposition bloc under what was said by the DMK? In fact, there are some leaders of the opposition who are on record to say, look, this is a coalition which is against the Sanatan Dharma and we are here to eradicate Sanatan Dharma. And it might be serving them their political purpose in the state politics, but it will hurt the alliance at the national level. And that is why you have Shiv Sena, even the Congress party, trying to maintain a certain distance with them.
Like if you look at the statement made by Mr. A. Raja, in the entire statement, in most of the statement, he was talking about the caste discrimination, the issue of inequality, the issue of oppression. So in that context, he's made a remark. He's not said, what he was talking about was these kind of practices and not, what Mr. R.P. Singh is trying to portray, that, someone is trying to say that he will eradicate Sanatan. No, of course not.
But Udhayanidhi Stalin said that they want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma. In fact, the entire conclave was on eradication of Sanatan Dharma.
No, madam, if you look at the definition of Sanatan Dharma, Sanatan Dharma is what is Sanatan Dharma? So I'll ask you, what is Sanatan Dharma? Is the righteous duty which is prevalent from time immemorial. Now, my point here is that, Sanatan Dharma for BJP is all about oppression. It's all about discrimination. So they will like to interpret. They will never talk about discrimination.
I'm sorry, I take some objection to this.
Mr. R.P. Singh, let him finish his argument. I don't agree with what he's saying, but let him finish his argument.
But you will never take, you will never take an objection when a person who had links with the BJP urinated in a Dalit, on a Dalit man in MP. Mr. R.P. Singh will not take an objection there. Mr. R.P. Singh will not take an objection there. What Mr. Mohan Bhagwat said? Mr. Mohan Bhagwat said that yes, there had been discrimination. There are people who are being discriminated for 2000 years. Kiska discrimination hua, and who are the one who are doing the discrimination?
No, but I'll let R.P. Singh respond to that. I'll let R.P. Singh respond to that. But the only thing, Kapilji, I want to say here is that a lot of issues are being convoluted in this debate. I'll tell you how they are being convoluted. I don't think it's the job of any individual to define what Sanatan Dharma means for me. It is for every individual, every practicing Sanatani to decide for themselves what the religion really means to them. That's point number one. Secondly, evils like caste discrimination and untouchability are outlawed in this country. So when that incident happened in Madhya Pradesh, the police swung into action. You also had the Prime Minister washing the feet of various karmacharis and people who were working for the welfare of people at various construction sites and at various temples. So if optics are important, even that optic is very important. When the constitution of this country was adopted, untouchability was made an offence under Part 3 of the Indian Constitution. No text, no scripture, no religious literature can validate those practices in modern independent India. So I don't even understand the relevance of this debate today. Social equality we are yet to achieve, but legally, constitution